morning and welcome to Yoga with Mo. Hope you guys are ready to do some yoga, warm up our bodies. Let's start by standing on our mats and just walking in place. I'm keeping my toes on the floor and I'm lifting my heels, warming up my lower body. Taking a deep breath, spread your feet a little bit. And inhale, arms up, stretch up to the sky. And swan dive down, bending your knees, hands on the ground. And bend your knees, come all the way down onto your feet and rock forward. Come back onto your heels and standing back up, keeping those knees bent. And slowly come back up to standing. Okay, now let's spread those legs even wider and do some hip circles. Feel into each section of your hip socket as you turn slowly. Maybe you find a tight spot. Just acknowledge that tightness and breathe into the stretch and keep circling. Okay, now we'll rotate the other direction. And side to side. Okay. Bring your feet back together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Down onto your mat. Or tabletop. Keep your knees should be hip width distance apart, and we're going to circle here. Oh. Okay, bring your right foot out, toes onto the mat, and pivot back and forth. Lift that leg up and cross it over, gazing back over your left shoulder to your right foot. Lift back up. And this time, bend your knee and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now swing your knee into your nose and back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set that leg back down. Left leg comes out, toes on the floor, and we pivot. Pressing into your heel, waking up that calf. Lift that left leg up and cross it over your right. And now turn and look past your right shoulder. Okay, come back down. Now bring that left leg up again and bend. Okay, and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knee to nose for 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, spread those knees and sit back for child's pose. And come back up to tabletop. And up to our knees. All right. So now we're going to bring our right leg out to our side. Okay. Hands on our hips. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch over to the right leg. Left arm up overhead. Right arm on your knee or your shin. And breathe. Float back to center. Drop that arm down. Right arm comes up overhead this time, and if you want to, you can take that right leg off the floor. Okay, now twisting around our front and back to our knees. Right. Left leg comes out. Inhale our arms up. And exhale, gently bend over to the left. Maybe you can see here which side feels tighter. My left side feels a little tighter than my right. And just breathe. Now float back to the center, drop that left arm onto the floor. Or right arm on the floor, left arm comes up overhead, and lift that left leg up off the ground. Try to stay a nice straight line here. And swing forward and back to center, back up onto our knees. Okay, hands on your hips, right foot comes out. This might be a great time to pause the video and get something to hold on to. If not, just keep your hands on your hips. Okay, toes are pointing up, and we're going to just slowly fold forward. See if we can maybe touch the floor. Keep that knee straight. And inhale back up. Okay, right leg comes back in, left leg comes out, toes are pointing up, hands on your hips, keeping your hips pointed forward, and slowly bend forward. This would be a great time to have blocks on either side of your leg, or a chair. Okay, now let's come back to standing. All right. Inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up, halfway lift, hands on your shins, back is flat. Exhale, hands come down to plank. And drop down onto your belly slowly. Up. Inhale up for cobra. And exhale, pushing back to get to our first downward facing dog. Walk those feet, warming up your legs, pushing our tail back up to the sky. Lift that right leg up and bring it through. Drop your left knee and we come up for a low lunge. Inhale our arms up to the sky. Drop your left arm and twist, right arm comes up. And bring that hand back down. Press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Sweep it through. Drop that knee. Low lunge. Inhale our arms up. And exhale, right arm comes up. Twisting. Left arm up to the sky. If you want more of a challenge, you can bring that leg up off the ground. And coming back down to tabletop. Stretch back into child's pose. And back up to a seated position. Our feet together for bound ankle, grabbing onto your toes. Sit up nice and tall and slowly come down, pressing forward. Bring your right leg out, keep your left leg in, arms up, and stretch to grab your toes or your ankle. Come back up to center, switch legs. Inhale up, exhale forward, over, grabbing your toes on the left side. And come back up to center, cross leg, hands on your knees. Okay, you can take this time now to lay on your backs for Savasana, final resting pose. Thank yourself for coming to yoga today, allowing your body some movement, some stretching, some challenges. Every day how we feel in our bodies is a little bit different. Some days yoga might come easier, and other days it might be more of a challenge. It's good to push through that, to keep going, keep giving our bodies that movement, helping our blood flow, supporting our systems, our skeletal system, our cardiovascular system. Lots of us are sitting a lot more than we normally have, which can be very hard on the hips. So it's nice to come and do some movements to open up those hips and those tight places that are stuck from sitting too much. So thank you for joining me, and I look forward to our next yoga class. Namaste.